witches, how you doing? Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite tools, my Seed Pod Rattle. For those of you who are new here, my name is Taya, and welcome to the channel where we talk about all sorts of things witchcraft. And for those of you who are returning viewers, maybe coming in from another video, thank you so much. It's really appreciated, and everyone, please consider subscribing to help us build the channel. Makes my heart fill with joy when I see new subscribers. So today we're going to talk about my Seed Pod Rattle, or my Rush Pod Rattle. This is one of my favorites because I found it myself. So it was a rainy day. Well, there's kind of a two-part story. It was a very rainy day, and I have sort of a commitment to walk my dog every day, regardless of the weather, unless it's colder than minus 25 degrees. So again, it was actually a warm day, but it was raining, and we actually had this magical walk through the dog park. It was just absolutely wonderful. And on our way back from exploring all the back trails and just getting in the mud and just having a ton of fun, my dog was running along the side of this it's like a swampy slough area. And lo and behold, there was this really strange looking little bush, nothing I'd ever seen before. And it was just beside a tree by the pond. And I went and I looked, and it was these kind of like mushy looking, flowery, dead things. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. I've never seen a plant like that before. And I thought, okay, cool, take note. And I left. And I came back the next week, because we go every weekend. And it was a bright sunny day. Everything's dried out. And I went down, and those mushy little pods had dried out into these beautiful little seed pods. Just like this. So as far as I can tell, this is a type of, oh, I have it written down here. Oh, I know I did. A Spiny Rush. I think it's a Spiny Rush. It's kind of hard to tell when I only have seed pods to identify it by. Later in this season, I'm keeping an eye on it. When it actually flowers, then I'll be able to look it up a little better, but I think it's a Spiny Rush. And I picked just 2 stems. Right, I didn't want to take, like all of it. I didn't want to, there's only one plant, and I didn't, just take what you need. Make sure that you're not taking the last. So I just took a couple of, just 2 stems, and I brought it home, and I actually just bound them together at the base with a little bit of red thread. And now I have this cute little rattle, and I've never been a sound cleanser. I've never really, it's not like I was looking for a rattle, but when I picked it up and they made this sound, I thought, oh, that is so, I love the sound of it. It almost reminds me of a rain stick. It's that type of a rattle. And yeah, so I use it for cleansing and protecting my space, doing like sound cleansing. And I don't know, there's just something really powerful in creating and using what we have available to us. It reminds me of what our ancestors would have done. They didn't have Amazon. They couldn't just be like, oh, hey, I need X, Y, and Z, pop it into the Amazon. It's, rush delivery, you have it, prime delivery, you have it the next day or the day after that, and you're just good to go. They had to work with what was available to them in their area at the time. So yeah, there's something powerful in that. And I mean, again, I wasn't looking for a rattle. I just found one and went, oh my gosh, this would be really cool to incorporate into my practice. So again, you're going to maybe find things out in your local area that you didn't even know that you were looking for. So I kind of take that philosophy very much to heart in my practice about using what I can find locally. And on that note, stay tuned next week. I'm actually going to do an Apothecary Tour. I have got tons of things. I mostly just use what I find around in my own landscape. So I'm going to take you guys on a bit of an Apothecary Tour about what I've got and sort of what I use it for. And I don't know, I just think that it's something powerful in using what we have available to us. So do you have any tools that you've created for yourself? What kind of cool finds have you made in your local landscape? I'd love to know. Leave us a comment. Otherwise, we're keeping her short, and we'll catch you again in the next video. Thanks so much, you guys.